Hi guys, it's Mimi Webb and this is the Eliott Show. So let's freaking go.
Ooh, ooh. It is the Eliott Show Cameos, and that's when we have your favorite artists stop by the show to make a special guest appearance. And tonight, our special guest has got a new album out, a new tour on the way, billions of streams, Brit Award nominated, and all around just one of our favorites. We got Mimi Webb on the show.
Hey, how are you, my friend?
Yeah, we're good. Thanks again for joining the show. We really appreciate it.
Oh no, thank you for having me. I'm really excited.
Of
Very
course, of
excited.
course. Now we got lots of stuff to talk about. Got a lot of questions based off the new album, Confessions. It's about to come out. It's done. It's everybody knows the track list. So how
Yeah.
are you feeling knowing that everybody's going to get to enjoy this soon?
Honestly, I'm just so like happy and I'm proud that it's out. I think for me, this album just really breaks that fourth wall and I just go deeper than I've ever done before. Um, and a lot of what the songs are about is a lot of real life chaos. So I'm just very proud, to be honest, of myself for kind of putting that vulnerability down and releasing that. And yeah, it just feels very, I just feel really empowered, honestly, with it all being out now.
Yeah, I heard that like you were already working on the album and then like you had to like scratch it, start over. What made
Yeah,
you decide to make that decision? Because that's a huge deal,
yeah.
starting all the way over for the new album.
Yeah, no, you're so right. It was scary for sure at the time. Like I think for me, I just didn't feel like it was right for me. Like it didn't feel like it was my voice. It felt like it was a voice I was getting from others. And I felt like I just had to strip it all back and just rebuild. And I actually ended up rebuilding it just at home in London, and then I went back out to LA and finished it. So yeah, there's side effects. One of the tracks on the album is the only one that I actually kept from the previous album. So we literally just redid it all. The songs that I did are still great. I love them, but yeah, it just wasn't right. It wasn't, just didn't fit in with where I saw the album going and how I wanted it to come across and what I wanted the messaging to get across to my fans. So it was scary, very time consuming, and obviously I was away for a lot longer than we were anticipating, but it was worth it in the
Yeah,
end.
I think so. Definitely. I can't believe Side Effects was the only one left over. That's one of my favorites
Thank
off the new
you.
album, but I feel like artists and fans have different perspectives. I feel like the artist favorite isn't usually what the fan favorite is. But what do you think?
Yeah.
What's your prediction of what the fan favorite will be, and what's your personal favorite that you hope would be the fan favorite?
Yeah. Oh, fan favorite. Do you know what? I honestly, with this album, like in my first album, I knew exactly what song people would love. But with this album, it's such a piece of work, and it's a real album. It's like true to what it is. It's from A to Z. It's just exactly how I wanted it, and it's all about these kind of storytelling, and every song is its own thing, its own way. So I feel like I just can't really figure out which one people go for. Like there's also a bit of R&B influences in some of the songs, but I would say for me, rom com or like side effects or even narcissist or my go. Like all four of them, I love, but I am really intrigued. I'm just intrigued to see what everyone goes for.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, they're all great, but yeah, my personal favorites was the first one, My Go, Side Effects, Crashing Out. But you also got your new single,
Yeah,
You Don't Look at Me the Same. And a lot of, like you said, a lot of these songs have personal meaning to you. So like on the
yeah,
surface level, you could vibe, but like when you dive deep into these stories and these lyrics, you got something going on. But tell us a little bit
yeah.
about what this song means to you.
So You Don't Look at Me the Same is a song I wrote about my parents, and slowly kind of seeing their relationship kind of slowly distance and just kind of start to kind of stop, which was really kind of scary and sad at the same time because when you're watching it, I wrote it as if I was in the situation, but I like experienced it out of it. So yeah, it's just a very vulnerable song. And I'm just so grateful and proud of my family to be feeling so open to me writing about their story. And yeah, just so grateful with the vulnerability they've also shown. So yeah, it feels very, very close to home for me, but you know, in the most beautiful way that there's so many varieties of heartbreak and there's so many different versions of grief. And I think that's what this song really, really represents.
Yeah, I think it can connect with a lot of people because not a lot of people go through that same situation, or maybe it's their own situation where they don't look at their partner the same. So
Yeah.
definitely gonna be a relatable song. Be ready to have some tissues nearby because you might get in your feels on that one. Uh,
Honestly, that's how, honestly, even me, I was like, oh.
yeah, that was a good one. Like I said, Crashing That was one of my favorites. I think you worked with Megan Trainor on that one.
Yeah.
She helped co-write it. But
Yeah.
what's like the last thing that made you crash out? There's something little, something big.
I think I sometimes get this feeling when, say, something's going wrong and it's not in my control, I just freak out
Mhm.
and I kind of tense, my whole body tenses up, and it's this feeling of like pure panic. And I feel like that is what crashing out is for me. It's kind of that I'm so excited to play it live because it's such a big anthemic song, but it's just, I was just kind of that feeling of overwhelmingness, panic, just like it just kind of takes over. And I think that is what that feeling represents, that
Yeah.
title.
Yeah, I think that one's gonna be a fan favorite when you perform it live. Now, which you're getting ready to go on tour this fall in the UK. What can people expect from that tour? That's gonna be different from the last time you toured.
Honestly, I just think the music level of music's just so much higher. And again, we are diving so much deeper. So people are going to walk away feeling a lot more, like a lot more of a release, I think.
Hmm.
And the show's just going to be just so crazy. Like I feel like, again, all these songs have its own thing. So we're going to really represent that in the live show and just really have like a few different kind of segments in there that's going to just keep people really interested and excited.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I feel like there's going to be a bunch of amazing moments when it's performed live, but we need an artist perspective on this because we've been having this debate on our show with the listeners and the fans. Like when you go to a concert, and sometimes there's that moment, where the audience is singing along and the artist isn't singing, but
Yeah.
it's not so good because the audience is singing. But at the
Yeah.
same time, we're mad because we paid to see you sing and then you're not singing and the
Mm,
audience sing. But what's your what's your take on that? What's your perspective? When you get to let the audience sing and hear that back to
yeah. I do think, yeah, I think, there's definitely times, like key moments where you want to hear them sing on like maybe like there's a moment where it gets really loud and there's like a screaming kind of part, or like, the title of the song where it's like everyone's just going for it. Like my song House on Fire is actually one that I love because on that title everyone just screams it. So there's definitely like a call and response thing, but I definitely think we should be singing the whole song for sure. Because you're very right, that is what people pay for.
Yeah, and you're so much better at it than us too. So we would love to hear you.
Also,
Uh,
why wouldn't you want to sing your songs? I mean, like, that's what we love to do. It's just the excitement of, just being able to sing it is just so
yeah,
fun for us.
yeah, exactly. I guess you got to pick your spots. You go. There's a time and place for everything. So sometimes you can do it, but yeah,
Balance it out.
yeah, for sure. Now, I saw that last time I talked to you, we were backstage at one of your shows, and I asked you who has the better dating pool between the United States and the UK. Well, it turns out that it ended up being the UK because you reconnected with like your childhood sweetheart.
Yeah.
Tell us tell us how that happened.
Oh my God, it's so funny because I said to myself, I was like, I'm not really going to talk about it. Like, I'm not going to put it out there. And then I've just literally just been doing, especially for the song, like, You Don't Look at Me the Same. It's all about change as well. And it was kind of, but yeah, the way we kind of reconnected, well, we've been friends for years, like best friends, always at each other's birthdays. We've
Hmm.
always been to shows. Our families are really close. So there's always been something there, and we dated when we were kids. Like he was my first kiss as a child, as a
Oh
kid.
wow, okay.
So yeah, we just basically, it just happened. Honestly, it just kind of clicked. And yeah, it's just really nice as well to have that friendship where you can go off and both be independent, do what you need to do, and know that home's gonna always be there, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's sweet because we love how you met stories, but it wasn't like a friendship pact. Like, yo, if we're still single at this age, then we'll get back together. It
No, we didn't
happened
make
naturally.
that. maybe inside our brains we were like, no, it was we were both actually single for like a whole year.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like we'd had, our single fun, and then I didn't want to be back in a relationship, honestly. I was so happy single, and then it just happened. I was like, I can't let this go. When you find a good one, you can't let them go.
Yeah. That's how it goes, right? When you're least looking for it, that's when it
Well,
happens.
yeah, and our mums used to joke, being like, if one of us get married to someone else, we'll have both be turning up in red
Uh,
at the wedding.
well, you don't have to worry about that now. One thing we do on this show is called social commentary, where we jump into the comment section on social media to see what people are saying about a little something, something. I don't know about you as an artist, but how often are you looking at the comments, like on your own posts or just in general?
I don't, honestly, because I know I'm gonna want to respond, and I literally, like, I'll just about, like, and I'm brutal, so I'm like, I'm just gonna like, yeah. So I'm just like, no, I'm not even gonna do that because I know I can't respond.
Yeah, yeah, no filter, no filter.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we got a few comments that we got to share with you. This is off your video. You're talking about singing in a British accent because you don't really sing
Oh
in a
yeah.
British accent. You
Yeah.
said you would sound like Oliver, the musical by Oliver
Yeah.
Twist.
Yeah.
But here's what the people were saying. They said, "Why is it giving though?" They said, "Low key, I love it. It's giving country for some reason." They said, "Please, sir, I want some more." Uh, and he said, "Yeah, this will be the new version of Oliver, but instead of Oliver, it's called Olivia, starring Mimi Webb."
Oh, that's a cute comment. Oh my
Yes.
God.
What's your reactions getting to hear what the
I
people are
love
saying?
that. I'm like very impressed. That honestly, I remember at the end, I was like, pick your player. Like everyone was going towards the Britishness, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe this is a rebrand.
Yeah, you might have to drop like a full British leaning song.
Yeah, exactly. You never know.
Well, Mimi, we appreciate you taking the time to hang out with
Oh,
us. We wish
thank
you nothing but
you.
success with this new album and new
Thank
tour.
you.
And
Thank you so much.
yeah, thank you. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Take care.
Thank you. Love you.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye.